Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
SU Outdoors trip leaders led a free hiking trip to Zion National Park. Students that signed up were taken into the park and hiked both the Canyon Overlook Trail and Emerald Pools. They enjoyed taking photos, meeting new people, and of course, the views. You can sign up for a trip at their location on campus every Monday at noon. The next trip sign-ups will be for rafting the San Juan River, and the last one will be a free paddleboarding trip. Be sure to hop on a trip before it's too late.
SU Outdoors also put on a river trip for their graduating seniors. Here's our reporter Kylie Dees with the news.
You hosted a recent club festival. Here's our reporter Caden Wigman with more.
Southern Utah University held a club festival last month, an opportunity for students to explore new clubs and meet new friends.
Whenever I tell people, like in general, like in my classes about my club, they're like, oh, that's really great, but they have no idea that it exists, so I think this is a great event that helps us really get out there.
The event featured a multitude of booths, activities, and refreshments. A wide variety of clubs attended, ranging from climbing club to K-pop club. Attendees who visited enough clubs were able to grab some food supplied by the school. SU takes great care to help their students feel supported and included.
I think a lot of people don't know about different clubs like involvement captain, so I think just spreading the word, educating them on what each club does. Like I've met some super cool clubs today, learning more about different communities within the campus and finding everyone's niche so that they can feel like they have a home on campus. I think is super awesome.
Various activities like the club festival take place regularly to help new or returning students build new relationships.
Well, this is actually our first one. We just founded the club a couple weeks ago, this semester actually, and so this is more for us to just kind of put ourselves out there. But people are being really receptive. We've already had people, like 3 people join our group meet here, so that's super cool. So we're just trying to hope to get more and more numbers. But so far this has been really successful for us personally, so we're really excited actually.
Activities directed at clubs like the club fair usually happen multiple times each semester. For SUU TV, this is Caden Whitman.
You know, speaking of hiking Zion, I actually did that last weekend. I went on a camping trip there, and we made it to the Emerald Pools. I think that was the only place we made it to that was mentioned in there. Other than that, just some little random hikes, but it was beautiful, beautiful weather.
Nice. I've only ever been to Zion once. I went like back in October with a friend so it was for a class thing that she was having. And she just took me along. But we didn't actually get to go to the Emerald Pools because the main trail to it is closed. Is it still closed?
It's actually still closed, yeah.
It's still closed?
Yeah, it's still closed off. We had to do a roundabout sort of way to get there, but you know, we made it and it was beautiful. I would recommend it.
All right, I'll have to go later. Coming up, Kylie will let you know how to prepare for the weather this upcoming weekend.
Stick around, we'll be right back after this.
Someone had fun today. Hey, sweetheart, everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. How's our little guy?
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Looks like I'm stuck working late tonight. Probably won't be home until closer to 8.
Oh, that's okay. I've got a laundry list of emails to send out.
I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
Yeah, he did great. We had so much fun today.
If I die before I wake.
Try over and
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Come on. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait,
Having a great Thursday. I'm Kylie Dees with the weather. Today was partly cloudy with a high of 67, but sadly, we're about to lose the sunshine for a while. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. Going into tomorrow, we're going to have a high of 56 and a low of 34, and on Saturday, a high of 52 and a low of 32, and you can expect some rain in the evening. Going into Sunday, we're going to have a high of 56 and a low of 36, cloudy, and then going into next week, it's going to stay partly cloudy with a high of 58, a low of 33. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, highs in the 40s and lows in the 30s. Now let's take a look at the radar for the week. There will be some light showers in the evening, but nothing too crazy. In other news, the 2025 Senior BFA Expedition is almost here. So be sure to stop by SUMA starting on Saturday to check out the capstone projects from seniors in the filmmaking department. So I'm actually finishing up my capstone right now too, but it's not going to be in SUMA.
Tell me, I love capstones.
My capstone is for the outdoor rec department. I'm actually like planning a film festival for like outdoor rec videos, like for film students to like put submissions into. That's what I'm working on.
Is it limited to film students?
No, it's not. Anyone could submit.
Anyone? That's so crazy. Even just a humble news anchor.
A humble news anchor.
With a camera in hand.
Exactly.
Well, you'll be hearing from me and my lawyer shortly then.
Oh.
Stay tuned to hear about the MLB opening day and more.
We'll be back after this.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable, and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Holland, and it's time for SUTV Sports. If you love to dance, you're in luck. SU Dance Team has tryouts coming up April 4th through the 5th. It will be in the AFEX starting at 4 p.m. More information and registration, follow Southern Utah Dance on Instagram. SU softball team played against California Baptist University in a 3-game series. Friday, March 21st, Southern Utah split the home doubleheader. They won the first game 5-4 and fell short the second game, ending the game 10-18. Saturday, March 22nd, was the 3rd game of the series, and Southern Utah wanted that win. The game ended 6-5 with SUU taking the series. Southern Utah plays again on April 4th in an away game against Grand Canyon University. The first game starts at 4:30 and the second will follow right after. All games will be streamed on ESPN+. It is Major League Baseball opening day. The New York Yankees started off and all the games will follow back-to-back for the rest of the day. For the full schedule and where to watch your favorite team, go to MLB.com. March Madness is in the Sweet 16 bracket right now, with games starting tonight. Games will continue through March 29th and then go into the Elite 8. For the full schedule, go to ncaa.com. Once again, I'm Madison Holland. Thanks for tuning in to SUTV Sports.
Thanks, Madison. Coming up next, we'll discuss the recent Polynesian showcase and the dance company show.
We'll return after the break.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah.
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Ryan.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Monday, SUU's dance program held an informal showing of 2 pieces. These dances are being taken to the American College Dance Association High Desert Conference. The first piece was shown, titled Something Bright Then Blue, choreographed by dance professor Haley Barr. The dance is set to Vietnamese-American poet Ocean Vuong's On Hope, Fire Escapes, and Visible Desperation. The second piece, choreographed by student Allie Missbach, was titled Lost Connection, Please Try Again. Missbach's inspiration came from a place of desperation in the face of the ongoing suicide epidemic. The conference started on March 26th in Laramie, Wyoming, with SUU student attendees having departed early on the 25th to attend.
Earlier this month, SU held its annual Polynesian Showcase. This year's showcase theme was a tribute to the islands. It was created to celebrate the cultures and traditions of the Pacific Islands through dance, music, and storytelling. Families, students, and community members are invited to come and enjoy the themes of forgiveness, healing, and compassion. If you missed it this year, be sure to come next year to support the Pacific Islanders Student Association.
Last week, Second Studio opened and closed their last show of the 2024 to 2025 season. Here's Tessa Cheshire with more.
SUU's student-run theater company, Second Studio, is opening their final show of the 2024-2025 season on Thursday, March 20th. The classic Greek play, Medea, written by Euripides, is adapted and directed by Second Studio artistic director Micah Kahilig. Medea tells the story of the titular wife of Jason, best known for his journey to find the Golden Fleece after Jason leaves Medea for a princess due to his desire for wealth. When the princess's father, Creon, exiles Medea and her children, it sends Medea on a spiraling path of revenge and grief.
I want audiences to get out of the show that love can be dangerous sometimes, and that love can make people do crazy things, because everything Medea does is driven out of love.
Though Medea was first staged in 431 BC, Kahilig has adapted it to have a more modern twist. It will use the original prose translated to English, but will be set in the 2000s and centered around celebrity culture.
I decided I wanted to set it in a time period where celebrities were like, you know, we were all focused in on them. And so I landed on the 2000s, the early 2000s to be exact, just right when magazines were becoming popular with all the teenage girls and everything. Because at its heart, Medea is a story about desire and the desire to be famous and what that does to a person.
By centering the show on the idea of desires, both positive and negative, Kahilic and the rest of the Medea team hope audiences leave thinking.
I really hope audiences are able to understand that, like, you have this choice to listen to these desires inside of you, and maybe sometimes the desires inside of you aren't leading you to make the best choices, you know, and that when you're hurt, it's okay to maybe take a step back and be alone for a while and sort some things out for yourself.
Medea has performances March 20th through 22nd at 7:30 p.m. with an additional matinee the 22nd at 2 p.m. Tickets cost $5 at the door or online, all of which goes to supporting Second Studio. For SUTV News, I'm Tessa Cheshire.
You know, World and Katie, dancing just happens to be one of my passions.
Is it?
It is. I love to dance funk, some 70s. I love 90s hip hop. But right now I'm in some Latin dance classes. I'm learning about salsa dance.
That's really cool. I don't think I've like really done a dance other than just jumping around like at a concert since like 6th grade. So
6th grade was the last time you were in a mosh pit?
No, that was the last time I did a dance that wasn't a mosh pit.
That wasn't in 6th grade. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dude, come to salsa classes Tuesday nights. I'll pick you up.
Yeah, I should.
Stay tuned to hear about the recent talent show put on by Cedar City and a tiny art museum.
Stick around. We'll be right back after this.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Joining me today to help illustrate the critical importance of contacting 811 before you dig is my alter ego, Micro. Can you hear me down there?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I am not having a good time.
Oh, what's the problem, little buddy? Well, for starters, I'm in a sewer. Yeah, been there, done that.
Something's wrong down here. Hey, wait, whoa.
Oh yeah, that's just another guy who started to dig before he called 811.
You smell that?
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music just like other families do over sports, camping, or other interests. And we talked. Little everyday conversations from silly to serious that built a foundation over time. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic.
Your honesty about that part of your life gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted to uphold in my own life. And I was so grateful that you and Mom had become these sober, stable people who were always there for me.
I wanted you to know from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, whether it's music or anything else. I said it a lot, and I'm glad you took it to heart.
Talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Recently, SU Outdoors put on a river trip for their graduating seniors. Here's our reporter Kylie Dees with the news.
SU seniors in the Outdoor Recreation Department went on an annual rafting trip on the San Juan River where they get to commemorate their time in the program.
My favorite part of the river trip was getting to go outside and explore and getting off of my phone and really connecting with the people around me.
They had the opportunity to explore and learn about ancient ruins in the area and even viewed several petroglyph panels.
We take the seniors on a senior river trip because we want a great way to kind of close out their time in school, and it's such a unique opportunity, and we're so lucky to have the permits for this river system that we can go out and have this kind of final immersive experience.
This trip allows seniors in the program one last time to get outside as a group and celebrate their accomplishments in a fun environment. For more information on trips like this, check out SUU Outdoors on campus. For SUTV News, I'm Kylie Dees.
Cedar City held their annual talent show known as Star Search. They open applications to anyone in town who wants to showcase a unique talent. This year, there were baskets to bid on, and all of the funds were donated to Canyon Creek Services. They also had special guest judges like Mindy Benson and the mayor who scored each act. You can look forward to this event again next year.
The owner of Cedar City's tiny art museum gave our anchor, Brooklyn Beard, an inside look into her creative outlets.
This lamp I have carried for probably 50 years.
Wow.
And I unpacked it and went, oh, that's so perfect. That's so perfect.
Cedar City is home to many artists and creators. Eddie Larson is the artist behind the community's miniature art gallery.
Isn't this awesome? Little paintings and little pieces of glass and zines and more artwork.
Located on the Moe Strip of 53-300 East, the gallery was built inside the top of an old grandfather clock and now houses miniature masterpieces, inviting all to participate in any way they can.
I was so excited to set it out there and have people put their art in. And it's amazing. It's like Christmas. I go out there and there's new things there.
Larson had always been drawn to paper, pens, and colors, but it wasn't until after she retired from working in the corporate world that she fell in love with creating.
When I retired, it just felt good to do what I wanted, create the things that I wanted to create, and be, I hate to sound so cliche, but be me, you know, to find out that wasn't so bad to be me.
She has since founded the Miniature Art Gallery and started up workshops in her backyard studio for fellow artists to create and enjoy each other.
A face fence, so these are the people that have been in the studio.
Her message to the world is simple yet profound.
I think right now our country is more divided than it's ever been, and I think anything that we can do together is important, that we are united as a people and enjoy one another and never mind the things that divide us. I didn't state that very well, but I just enjoy life, and I think art is a great medium that crosses all the boundaries. So we don't need to worry about age or gender or anything, or political orientation. We can just enjoy each other's art. I think it brings us all together, and we can laugh and enjoy and paint and throw paint. And, yeah, I think unity.
For SUTV News, I'm Brooklyn Beard.
If I were to audition for a talent show, I'm pretty sure the only thing I have ready for it right now is how to do the Dochi breathing exercises.
You've got me beat there. I've tried, and I have failed many a time.
I've been practicing since the song came out, going into work every day with the song stuck in my head, just doing the breathing exercises, 8 hours a day. Good times, good times.
Wow. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the show. To you SU students out there, have a great week. Thanks for tuning into SUTV. I'm Brooklyn Beard.
And I'm Katie Christensen. With our remaining minutes, we'll be showcasing talented climbers on the rocks of Cougar Cliffs in St. George, shot by our photojournalist, Brooklyn Beard.